Right, what am I seeing here? Ironfog Goldmine is nice. Vilmata is nice. I think Pickoff is quite decent as well. This is like this is an okay hero, but I think we could probably do better if we try to, wait it out a little bit. So let's go with Vilmata. I think maybe Pickoff might be nice. Ironfog Goldmine's really good, but I kind of like getting some early removal in there. This might be pretty good as well, caught unprepared, but I think this is a little bit more flexible. This is good if you get it in like the second turn. This is great, but other than that, its time is reduced by the amount of gold that they get and stuff like that. So let's take. I'm still deciding between this and Ironfog Goldmine. Cunning Plan is pretty good. I'm not sure I'm overly interested into blue yet. I see it more as a supportive colour. Let's take Pickoff. Satyr Duelist is really good. Dimensional Portal is really good as well, but I think I'd probably rather take Viper here. Viper might be a decent hero to take. Steam Cannon is really nice. Maybe I'll take Steam Cannon instead. The green hero is like the default green hero is actually not too bad either. I think I'll take Steam Cannon here. Getting past a rare in this pack doesn't always happen. I think we take Stonehall Cloak here, that's really good. And I'd probably take red as my third colour, so let's see what we get. None of these are particularly great. We'll take these two rares as they as their own colour, and we'll take Clear the Deck and Hellbear Crippler, part of our third colour. Dipping into that. We get Magnus as our forced hero. Hey Ross, no delay, man. Not at the moment. There will be for the later tournament. I'm still deciding whether I want to bother with the match today, because it's only one match. It's best of three. So we're forced into these two. This isn't too bad. This has got it's not the greatest thing in the world because it doesn't have an ability, but it's got Empower, which is quite a nice card. But it's better to be forced to pick a hero on colour, I think. I think Selamine's Favour and Arm the Rebellion I'm looking at the moment. Again, this is only good if you pick it up early game. This just isn't really all that effective. I thought Goldmine is really nice. Clear the Deck is really nice as well. I think if I want to pick up some bigger creatures, I think Selamine's Favour will do me right. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we got Mazzy here. That might be worth picking up. Yeah, I think I'll probably pick up Mazzy. I'll pick up Mazzy and a New Orders. Then we've got a red hero we can play with. Satyr Duelist is brilliant. Alter the Madman might be decent as well. This is our second Satyr Duelist, so this has gone pretty well. Roseleaf Rejuvenator might be good. What kind of big stuff do we have at the top end? Nothing really at the moment. So we're kind of relying on our Satyr Duelist. but we can buff creeps here. Yeah, let's take those two for now. So we probably picked the right hero there. I didn't really want another Magnus. Mad Moon, oh yeah, it is good. You know, it's worked out well for me a couple of times. Here I'll probably take Bellow, that's on colour, and pick a fight. Divine Purpose is on colour, and I'll probably take... Oh, it's a shame. Timbersaw came through. But it's not the worst in the world. Mazzy's not that... Mazzy's not that bad. So Divine Purposes, we get past another green rare. This'll do as one of our like big bomb cards, but we kind of need like a creature to go with it. Shield of Basilisk, I'm always going to take. Okay. This isn't too great, Grand Melee. I'm not really interested in Temple of War here either, or Spot the Weakness. It's pretty bad. Most promising cards here are probably Ugglody Vandal and Hitfire. We've got an initiative gaining card that does damage, and Ugglody can obviously get the last bit of damage through to a tower if needed, or he's just a really nice on-curve card. So I'll take them too. We are slightly in black. Slayer's really good as well. But I'm seeing Ogre Conscript and I'm seeing Rampaging Hellbear. Both of which are pretty good. Yeah, Ogre's a big body. Slayer's nice, but I don't think we're far enough into black to warrant picking Slay up over these two. He's not even that expensive either. It's a 7/7 with 2 armor for 6, which I think is just crazy good value. Rampaging Hellbear is similar to Satyr Duelist, but it gets 4 attack instead of health, I believe. Health and attack. So we'll take those two. Yeah, hard to deal with the Ogre unless you spell into it. Yeah, definitely. I'm still not going to take this hero. I'm not really interested in going into black that much. Also, black's default hero is not too bad either. Here I will probably take combat training, because this doesn't just affect red heroes. There's quite a lot of cards that just say modify a red hero, but this is, you know, for any colour heroes. Yeah, black default is Debbie, and she has like quite a nice assist card which just does 3 damage. 3 targeted damage is quite nice to finish things off. I'll take a Furline Mantle here as well. This hero does it like modifies a hero, so after every turn it does like 2 piercing damage in a like cone in front of it. Clear the deck is really good. There's another pick off here and another Iron Fog Goldmine. I'd probably take Clear the deck, because I found this incredibly useful at the moment, and we've got 1 already, so we're going to get a bit of consistency with this. Let's take Iron Fog Goldmine with us. Third, Clear the deck could be useful. I'm never really going to take Crippling Blow. It's just not effective enough, whereas Clear the deck, if you have like a swarmed board, can be like really effective. I'll take these two. And then we're forced to take Crystal Maiden because we didn't pick anything up. Beastmaster we'll probably take, and a second Ogre Conscript here. There is some other nice cards in here. Ramusk Blessing and Tyler Estate Sensor is really good. Sucker Punch isn't too bad either, and neither is Hellbear Crippler, but I'd rather take a second red hero. Bristleback in the second pack. Unfortunately, I would have preferred Bristleback, but it's not the worst thing ever. Let's take a rebel decoy. Let's say we're going green, red. Let's take a rebel decoy and a third ogre. I kind of like that. Then we've actually got like big creatures we can play on curve, which is nice. And getting to, you know, the third turn is not really too much of an ask. Rebel decoy allows us a bit of flexibility in where we place our characters and that. I quite like these two items. Slay is really good. Poised to Strike might be decent. Assassin's Apprentice is okay as well. If we were in Econ, we'd pick Payday. Yeah, if you could, yeah, that's how I play it. Really, is I go late, and I try to go late anyway, and try to you know, stall out a little bit at the start, make some clever trades, and then just throw big body after big body down. These two are really useful items, I've found anyway lately. You can choose combat targets, or you can just throw out a little bit of damage, so I'm going to take both of these. How many clear the decks have we got? 3? I'm not really sure I need another one. I will take probably Bellow. In fact, clear the deck. I mean, oh, you'll get there, man. Don't worry. You know, you just gotta like play a lot. Like I'm really like not that good at draft, to be honest. I only started practicing on Friday, and I was ill, wasn't I? So it's just a case of like thinking through your decisions and making sure that, you know, you're taking into account everything in the current board state. Poaching Knife I'm not really too bothered about. I'll take these two, seeing as they're on colour. Bellow's not really that good either. Sure. Kinda wish I'd got that bristle back. That might prove to bite me in the arse a bit, but nothing too much to worry about. Yeah, I don't sound like a snot bag. Yeah, I am getting better. This is really nice. 2 big 0/8s just to block some damage coming through, stall out lanes. This will work really well with our tactic, trying to get to turn 6 to drop all these ogres. Red Mist Pillager is also really good, but so is Marifel Brawler. A 6/16 for 6 is not really something to pass up on. So I will probably take... I think I'll probably take these two. I wonder whether this is good enough, actually. We've got 1 Rampaging Hellbear, 2 Say the Duelist. What time are we on? We've got 15 minutes left. A Rebel Decoy, a Vul Martyr, Altar of the Mad Moon, Selamine's Favour. We might have enough green, actually, to be honest. I might take Red Mist. Yeah, I'm going to take Red Mist. Double Say to Duelist. We've got 4 now. So our mid-range creatures are really decent. Punya's terrible, don't take him. I mean, all of the cards in this are pretty bad anyway. I think I'd probably take these two. Maybe defensive stance. This draws the cards, I'll take this. I don't really want Tide Hunter either, to be honest. So I gotta chance this and go to like the next round. Yeah, gotta hope for a green hero ideally. Yeah, I do. I did pick one up early, but it's not that good. Tide Hunter is a form of stall, but it takes so long to get going, and its hero card just isn't really all that good. It is stall, but we need to be able to like combat effectively as well, and to attack is just it's like way too weighted inside of its health. So whereas we get another chance to draw something after this. Who's the default red hero? I can't remember, but I don't think he's as bad as Tidehunter from what I remember. We'll take these two for now. Keenfolk Golem. So we got lots of big cards. We get forced into blue, unfortunately. Yeah, it's the ogre, Keith, who I think is okay. He's 6'1", 11, and he has this fighting instinct card, which isn't too bad. So we'll put Mazzy in, we'll put Beastmaster in. A Fargan. So this is another reason why I didn't pick up the Rose Leafs as well, because we have these 0/6 creatures that give armor either side of them. So it might have been we had too many cards that were just putting out like 0/6s or 0/8s or something. Yeah, big body to deal with. Yeah, Farg isn't that bad. I don't think I like Magnus's card as well. Magnus's card is pretty good. So we'll put Farv out. We'll put Magnus in there, and we will take Keith as well. Yeah, this is a pretty decent lineup. It's not the greatest. I wish I picked up that Bristleback, but you know you can't. Sometimes you can't risk it, especially like we saw in those packs. Like I think like 2 or 3 decent heroes came up, and now got 2 of them. So waiting for Bristleback wasn't really an option, to be honest. Let's do main deck color. I'm gonna do red green. I don't really want to go into a third colour here. I got enough in both of these. So let's pick up our green, which is our splash colour first. Yeah, got a lot of cleave going on. Yeah, yeah, we didn't see Lycan, we didn't see Drow. There wasn't really any big pickups for us there outside of Bristleback. And we couldn't really risk it. So we wanted to go off Forsated Duelist. This was big for us. Rampaging Hellbear is good as well, and we'll take what are we on at 11? Let's take the decoy so that we can swap things around. Vulmarta might be quite good as well, and I want to pick up a couple more cards. It's probably between these 3. I'd say we take the ramp just in case. You know, if we get to push a, if we get to the second turn and we get to push a lane up a couple of mana, I have absolutely no problem with that. And then I think I'll probably take. Let's take those 2 for now, and then we'll see. I think Altar of the Mad Moon probably comes out worse than Arm the Rebellion because of the extra attack. You know, if we can use this offensively as well as defensively. So we want to take our 4 big boys. This has a downside, a big downside, but I have seen it work, so we'll just leave that there for now. Legion Standard Bearer. We picked this up quite early, and I didn't think I was actually going to use this at the start because I thought I was going into black, but ended up, you know, going into red pretty heavily. Hellbear Crippler has to go in, I think. Let's put clear the deck. Yeah, let's get 3 of them in. Lots of cleave. Not really interested in that. Not really interested in that. That might be that might be good because this is this effect is expensive, but it's a modify. So you just you just get like damage immunity for the rest of the game, kind of thing, for a hero. Russ says, with such a high mana swing, the Golem will be a pain to play. Yeah, it will be. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. We've got a lot of like mid-range cards here, but we've kind of like spread our late game out a little bit. I think I think this is probably better than pick a fight. I kind of want to fight through the pain for some initiative pull just in case, just a one-off. And 2 new orders, might take 3. Because if we can get one of these out early and get one of our heroes to attack one of his, especially if they're into blue, like that'll be really beneficial for us early on. How many big cards have we actually got? We've got quite a lot of primal. We've got this primal roar as well, which is pretty interesting. What time are we? 10 minutes left. Clear the deck is easily one of the strongest cards here, but I've already got 3 in the deck. So I'm not particularly sure I want to take another. Combat training. It's okay. This I don't really need. I don't really want any of my heroes to taunt that much. I'd rather take an advantage like from the battlefield. I keep hovering over this, like I'm going to use it, but I think it's too expensive. Not even sure if it is too expensive, to be honest. I've got a lot of low-end cards. 21, 23, or... yeah, we've got 28 cards that we can play, like, right at the start. And it only takes 2 turns to get to these. Maybe spot the weakness is okay. I've noticed whilst I've been playing draft that armor comes into play quite a lot, especially if you're playing against red. This isn't a particularly great card. It has quite a low win rate, but I'm wondering if like a one-off could like be good. And green as well. You know, green uses a lot of armor. Hey Steve, how's it going, man? Just wondering whether I want to put. Do I want to put Mazzy out at the start? Yeah, Mazzy's hero card sticks with our tactic as well to like stall a bit. I'm gonna risk it and put this in. And take spot the weakness out. This is another really big card. Ross says the blow will be good to help deal as you don't have any direct damage spells, do you? In the sense of helping with board clear. Crippling blow. Yeah, it's just kind of expensive. It is modify, so it's a permanent effect. I'm not sure. There's no early situation I'd really want to use this in unless I go up against another big red hero. And even then, I don't think any of my heroes can take down a big red hero in less than 2 turns. So I'm not sure whether -2 attack would actually help. Bellow could be kind of nice. I think Divine Purpose probably is a little bit better though. Especially if we get like, imagine if we get like, you know, something like a Ogre Conscript out or something and then manage to put Divine Purpose on, it just sits there and never dies. I think that's pretty good, and then you can just leave it and focus on a different lane. This is very high curve. This is my classic tactic of Magic drafting. You read it wrong. Oh yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong, I think in certain situations I think it could be okay. but I think that's about as far as it goes. This would probably be better. 17 in green though. 17 in green too much? Potentially. Time have we got left? We've got 3 minutes. No, I'm gonna keep this in. I want a big effect card that can swing a game, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think we'll put Beastmaster at the end. Keith has more attack, so can trade more effectively. Put Farven going out initially, just in case he gets put in like a beefed up lane kind of thing. You know, if he gets put either in the middle of 2 creeps. Okay, let's register. Oh, I haven't done my items yet. Let's just do something really quick. Shield, musket, mantle, and then we'll take veil, cloak. Need probably a couple more weapons and a couple of cloaks as well, just for some consistency. The items just don't seem to make a difference at all. It's like some really good ones that can swing a game, that have some nice effects. But outside of that, I'm not too fussed about. As long as I've got a little bit of consistency in there with the items, then I'm fine.